Yo, yo, GM. What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother effing word, folks? How we doing? How we doing? Matt Murphy talking about himself. What's good, bro? Always great to see you. G effing M to Numi, who chefed up the Frenchie eliminator for us today. Just a fantastic, fantastic contest. So many people, I don't even know if people realize that they wanted it, but people really, really wanted an eliminator that we could play that didn't involve burning our main eliminator entries. People, are very EV conscious right now. I think as edge dries up in the streets, we got to preserve the edge where we can. An eliminator absolutely is a contest that people benefit from having more info, obviously, right? So having this time box eliminator, flattening the evening the playing field for everybody there, since it's time box and there's no slows, is super dope. So didn't know if I was going to do any football today, but definitely got to do some football today after we do some NBA and some baseball. What's up in the chat, everybody? What's up, Danny, Stunna, my guy Chris out here, who, if you missed it, the last couple days, Chris has a dashboard for daily drafts, any sport. Right now, it's just PGA and NBA season. I don't know if Chris is doing NHL, but there's not even a whole lot of slates. But yeah, shout out Chris the Goat. Sweet dashboard. What's up, Stunna? What's happening? Troy, GM, Svet. What's good, bro? Yeah, so order of operations here. We've got NBA, MLB, Frenchie, eliminator. Look at my guy Matt. Look at my guy Matt. The champ is here, making it rain. TGIF. We got free membees Friday, free membership Friday for 5 of you. Let's see who got that. We got Shane Newman. Oh no, he did not get one. Omega King, Simo Fit, Beachhead, Ryan Nelson, Lowe's, my dog. Congratulations to everybody receiving those memberships. You're the GOAT, Matt. Appreciate you. Yeah, really, really appreciate you always in the chat here hanging out with us. Yeah, let's dude, we are jumping into drafts. I am not playing around with you guys today. I have a busy day. I've had a busy day. I don't have a whole lot of time for the rigmarole, for the runaround. What I have time for is drafting and vibing and bullshitting and talking with you guys in real time. So, what else is there to do? What else is there to do but to just hop right in? Sorry if you missed it, but my boy Ty did not miss it. Lane Ross didn't miss it. I'm trying to think about how to say this username without ruining my career. Marijuana, we're going to call them. And yeah, Ty in here. So NBA slate, man. As usual, right? It's the Wemby 101, it's Shea 102, and then pick your poison from here on out. It's always going to be Brunson for me. It's always going to be Brunson 3 for me. And then I'm playing ADP with Spida at 4. You can really do a lot of different things from here, because so often Cat is going to be paired with either Brunson or Spida. Maybe not the worst idea to pull up Castle. The obvious thing happening here for the Spurs is we've got 2 Q tags for the Spurs. We've got Dylan Harper with a Q tag, De'Aaron Fox with a Q tag. If you can use your context clues, I've got Harper ranked 15, Fox ranked 21. I think Harper is more likely to play than Fox. I don't think De'Aaron Fox is playing basketball today. That's my lean. That's where I'm at. That's how I'm drafting it. On the Thunder side, we've got J-Dub with a Q tag. I have him ranked outside of the draftable player pool. I don't think he's playing today. He might not play for the rest of the series. J-Dub, it's just not his year. It's not J-Dub's year. Those hamstrings are no joke. Got to be extremely careful with those. And obviously, they are going to exercise caution with a guy that's been hurt all season long. Oh man, look at this. Nez, let's turn up to 100. Nez, was my energy not there? Is that why you're throwing dollar bills at me? Just to like give me encouragement? Thank you, bro. All right, so we got Spida, Towns, and Castle. I could give this Brunson guy Donovan Mitchell, but I'm going to play Donovan Mitchell at home and hope that we see vintage Donovan Mitchell putting up 30-plus points. I really want to do this Castle thing. I really do. Castle at home hitting some shots on the home rim. What if he doesn't turn the ball over 10 times, guys? What if Stephon Castle says, you know what? I like holding this ball. I don't like sharing. I don't want to share with the opposing team. I'm going to hold on to this ball. What if add 10 fantasy points? He's not going to turn the ball over any time. Add 10 fantasy points to Stephon Castle. 47, 42. We're drafting this guy ahead of Wemby. So yeah, this slate could be flipped on its head at a moment's notice, but it seems like the only thing that so Fox game time decision, Harper game time decision. I'm on the clock here with Mitchell and Castle. You can get Dylan Harper usually at the 5-6 turn, I believe, right? Yeah, that's how the math works. So we'll take Caruso. I think Caruso with no J-Dub just in line for even more work. And then we have Vassell and Jared Allen here. Jared Allen seems to be a better correlation play with Harden. AJ Mitchell also in line for a lot of scoring. I think Vassell has like 2 big outs to having a really good game. So I'm going to go Vassell, and we're going to give a GM to Ty. Let's see if he takes it. He's got a hell of a start here with Brunson, Cat, and Hart. Maybe he thinks, maybe he's second guessing himself. Shout out the Solver, by the way, guys. You see the logo at the top here. Shout out to the good people over at the Solver. I got the Solver pulled up right now. You can see the projections here listed for me, courtesy of establishthерun.com. Always appreciate the Solver, man. They do so much to support us, and we'd like to support them by having you guys try them out. So promo code badge 20. Oh man, is that 20% off for the first month with Solver? You get a discount. You get a discount for the first month. Maybe you're saving it for NFL season. I think we should still have that promo when NFL season comes around if you're saving it, but no guarantee. So, yeah, only a couple NBA slates left. So, but we still got some golf. Which golf is like extra key for this. So here we go. We get Dylan Harper coming back. We have Isaiah Hartenstein coming back as well. Here's the decision, right? Do we want to play Hartenstein? I think yes. They played him 27 minutes. Here's why we're actually not going to play Hartenstein though. So maybe it would be good because this is not a Wemby team, and you're never really going to have Hartenstein on a Wemby team. But I think Hartenstein's in San Antonio. He's got foul trouble written all over him. He was so handsy in that matchup. I just don't think he's going to be able to get away with it again. That kind of leads me to Jared McCain playing small ball because J-Dub is just not playing. And, you lean into the Caruso angle here. We've got a game stack going. I think you just play Jared McCain, and maybe the Cavs come out with a vengeance and blow out the Knicks. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm going to play Jared McCain instead. I think this is like a very unique team here. And I apologize. Like the whole point of the Solver really is to not just have the projections, but to see the combinations and exposures in real time. We're going to do another NBA draft, but this team was Donovan Mitchell, Steph Castle, Alex Caruso, Devin Vassell, Dylan Harper, Jared McCain. There's a lot of fun ways to play this slate, man. If you just, you have some takes and you believe in something. I'm going to catch up on the chat. I'm going to take a drink of water. Been talking a lot. I don't talk this much. Normally John does the talking for me, but John out here doing some real life things. Let's catch up on the chat. Oh, I got a little fucking fly in here. Sorry, I'm about to clap in this mic. This fly has to go. This fly has to go. He's been taunting me. Where are you? He's been taunting me for days in this office. I can't get him because I killed all the spiders. Wemby teams look so ugly. Yeah, for the most part. We can take a look. I know we said we're simply just going to draft nonstop, but let's just take a look at the Wemby teams. We can do some discussion of the slate, I suppose. Here I got a Wemby Mobley team. Let's do a little Yama, comma. Let me put myself in the corner. Let's do a little Wemby, Yama, comma, Mobley. I've got 2 Wemby Mobley teams. Looks like I've got 18 Wemby teams. 3 are Wemby Castle. Who am I typically pairing Wemby with is the question. Harden? Yeah, it's like Wemby Harden. So definitely, to pattern match there. It does seem like Wemby Harden is the chalk combo for sure. Let's see. I think it looks like, and all of my Wemby and Harden teams have OG. So let's just see what else is the chalk here. AJ Mitchell showing up 3 times on those teams. Alex Caruso showing up 4 times on those teams. I have 2 De'Aaron Fox teams. Those are not good teams. Any Harper? No. Do I have any Wembanyama with Harper yet? I thought I entered some autos to see that. Let's do this. I'm going to share the window so you guys can, because I really want to show you what's up with the solver. Going through the chat first. So Mega saying, what's up, Jay Fresh? Canadian clubs are great because you get to throw coins at them instead of dollar bills. Let's be respectful to our freelance workers here. What's up, PPR Tyler? What if Castle puts his nuts at Chet's mouth at the rim today? Whoa, we're not on the paywall. This is not the Toxic Tower. We don't talk like that. But what if he does, and then he also teabags him at the same time while hanging on the rim and tells Chet, you like that? Got a lot of AJ Mitchell. Yeah, I'm with you. And he left for Jalen with a wide, a.k.a. Jay Will. I do think that there is some scenarios where Jay Will gets 20 minutes, but I don't think that he is necessary, really, but maybe he will be, because Chet's not really playable right now. I was reading the ETR matchups column, and Gallagher seems to think that Kenrich Williams is the next man up. So K Will, not J Will. But I'm always trying to find my J Will angle. So yeah, I don't hate that at all, man. I really don't. Mixing in a couple. Forget what we were even talking about. Yeah, no, that flies. Yeah, Breaking Bad episode. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm going to present. Instead, I'm going to present my window, which is risky business. I hope I don't have any tabs that you guys don't need to see open. But if I do this, them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. Got to be better prepared. Okay. Why am I showing you this? So we can go to this tab. So if you guys have never used the solver, this is what you do, right? You pull up the solver. You can do PGA drafts, WNBA drafts, NFL drafts, NBA drafts. We're obviously doing NBA. I got a little bit of variance cooked up here. I actually don't know if it's hitting. Usually you see italics show variance adjusted projection. That's what I needed to see. Okay, cool. And then you get these display options down here. I like my setup. You can color code the cells, all that stuff. But where I'm really trying to get you to look is right here. Oh, I need to sync these teams up. Okay. So I'm at 61 teams. I don't care about my layup line teams. I don't want to look at those combos. I only want to look at my main slate combos. So then I go here. And you can't zoom over here, or I would for you guys. But you can see my exposures. And then once the contest goes live, it will sync up the field's exposures and then give you a leverage number. But if I go to drafted teams, you can see I have 11 duplicates. I got 11 dupes for my rosters. But I can look at Wemby and see my Wemby combos. And let's see if I have any Wemby Harper. One team. I have one team with Victor Wembanyama and Dylan Harper. Wemby, Harden, OG, Vassell, Harper, and Keldon Johnson. So I do kind of like that team. I need more of that combo. It's not a guarantee Harper plays. That could age like milk, but let's get back into a draft and try to make that happen if the gods will let me roll a 101. Do I like the salary drafts? I do. I think they're like clearly a work in progress, and I don't think that they would say otherwise. Yeah, I like them. I like them. I think that they're cool. They're not replacements for the draft games at all. But when we have single game slates, I think that it's kind of better than nothing, and it's a way for them to get reps in with that stuff and make it better for the future. Yeah, we got baseball coming up soon. I just want to do one more draft of NBA. I didn't get the 101, but that's okay. Wemby teams haven't shipped yet. I don't believe. I don't think last slate was a Wemby team. Hopefully my results will load. Probably not. All right, so Vindy P goes Wemby. I can show you guys the draft board, I suppose. Wemby, Shea. Who's surprised? Nobody. Okay, show the tool, AJ. Show the tool. So what's really cool that I like is you can sort by ADP, your rank, or the solver score. So you get 3 possible ways, right? You're essentially sorting by projection, your own personal rank, or ADP, which is what most people see. That's just so fire. So I know I have Jalen Brunson. I can see, okay, I can search. I got 18% or no AJ Mitchell with Jalen Brunson. You can search by team too. 27% of my Brunson teams have McCain. 41% of them have Hartenstein. Just like extremely valuable information to have. And you can't see because my face is over it. Just take my word for it, guys. What's up, Bayou Bengal? Matt won with the Wemby team. All right, so here's what we're looking at, guys. By ADP, it's Mobley. I have no Mobley with Brunson. By projection, it's Mobley. I'll take a Mobley team with Brunson. Get my first combo there. So now I know off rip, everything that I'm drafting from here on out is going to be unique. So I don't have to sweat that Mobley and Brunson combo. I can just look at my Brunson combos and be mindful of those. Fully loaded, good player goes Castle. Vindy P goes Harden, and Chet. I am way out on Chet. Chet has not done well against Wemby ever this season. Hasn't done well these playoffs. It's not a matchup that I think is good. Okay, by solver score, it's De'Aaron Fox, but De'Aaron Fox isn't playing basketball. We feel confident. Vassell really up here, but I've got the variance cranked up, which I think is kind of fun. We're going to go AJ Mitchell. We're going to take AJ Mitchell. Actually, I don't have to do that yet. Let's do OG first. And then we can get crazy with AJ Mitchell if Fly Dree What do you think? Fly Dre? I think that's Fly Dre because he's got double Y, double E. We're gonna let Dre make the decision here. Then hopefully I can get my first Brunson and AJ Mitchell combo. But it's always kind of interesting whenever you do double unique. So like my first Mobley and double AJ, or my first Mobley and my first AJ Mitchell share with Brunson, where I'm making a big bet on him doing well and whatnot. But I think it's fine. It's fine. Just got to be cognizant of these combos because there's player takes involved, of course, with these, but combos are obviously just like ever so important because we're not uploading lineups. So this is how we check the exposures. This is how we check the duplicates because we don't want to dupe. We really don't want to dupe. If you think you got the right answer, go ahead and let them hang, as we say. But yeah, I'm not duping, not trying to dupe at least. Okay, so my team right now: Brunson, Mobley, OG, AJ Mitchell. We got Vassell going next, as you would expect. Kind of a nice start here for fully loaded. Vindy P, like that seems like a bit of a tier break here, but Vindy P goes Harden, Chet, Bridges, and Caruso with Wembanyama. I don't have that yet. I keep going OG. You're seeing Hart go ahead of OG here for fully loaded. I'm not like doubling down on like the Josh Hart legacy game. He played outside of his mind and was able to put up that score of less than 50 fantasy points. I'm highly skeptical. I'm highly skeptical of that. All right, let's go Dylan Harper. We think Harper's playing. We think Harper's playing. We want that. Especially if no De'Aaron Fox, right? Like Harper was so key for that team. Such a bummer that he had to miss the rest of that game, but feeling good. It's not awesome that he got an MRI, but it is awesome that there is no hamstring injury. That is fantastic because he wouldn't be playing. Any level of a hamstring injury, he's not playing, but there was no hamstring injury. Praise the Lord. I could have pushed Harper to see if Dre would have allowed us, but I'm going to respect this drafter and take the guy that I want and not just automatically assume that he's going to let me have the guy because he's got a Q tag. You want to be respectful of your fellow drafters sometimes. Okay, I think I'm Jared McCain here. 41% Jared McCain, man. I am planting a flag. Max Strus at home is interesting. I do have a bit of a Knicks Cleveland thing going, and no Mitchell here, so maybe Strus. But yeah, dude, I think it's McCain. J. Will played 9 minutes last time out, so it could be J. Will. But man, oh man, I think McCain looks awesome right now, and they could use his scoring. So this team: Brunson, Mobley, OG, AJ, Dylan Harper, and Jared McCain. That'll do it. That'll do it for NBA, guys. Good luck if you're playing. I love these slates. I'm so happy Numi gave us 80K. This slate locks, I'm assuming, really late. 7:30 Central. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nailed that sizing. It might even fill early, but 80K, that's doing a lot for us. All right, guys, we're jumping in a Fastball Friday. I am not playing around with you. We are getting in here. You're going to see not the solver here. Solver doesn't have anything for MLB, but what you are going to see is a tool made by EZDFS, EZ116 on the platform formerly known as Twitter. He's got this draft advisor tool. Pretty sweet. You can do by best. So this is just by like projection. Or you can he has like simulations built in where it's telling you, okay, 12% of the time, Carroll's the best pick. Soto's the best pick, 11%, Kurtz, 10%. How are these sims working? You can upload projections to the extension here. Easy's should be paying me, but it's fine. So I don't know if you can see that. Doesn't look like you can, but interesting. So yeah, where my mouse kind of like stops moving, you paste in projections. It's just like name, comma, projection. I'm using Run the Sims right now. So this is just like a nice way to like, hey, if I just need to, be told what the best play is, I'll post Easy's website again. Tell Easy that I sent you. It's a premium tool. It does cost money, but easy to use. Really easy to use. He also has like a YouTube channel where he kind of explained how the whole thing works. But I think I summarized it pretty well. So his Sims are saying, based on the projections that I uploaded from Run the Sims, I believe I put Run the Sims in here. Yeah, he's saying, yeah, let me just double check. Yep, yeah. These are Run the Sims. I can tell because of how many players are listed here. We are gonna go Soto. We are gonna go Soto, and then probably just like lock in Kurtz after. Yep. Kurtz versus Walker Buehler. Not a bad pitcher, Walker Buehler. I don't have a ton of respect for him, but he's absolutely not a bad pitcher. However, Kurtz is the man. We love Nick Paws around these parts. Not great weather in San Diego. I suppose we can do a little bit of a breakdown while I wait for my pick. Let me go to. We are going to go back to the different view. So you have to IKB the stacking. No, so sometimes it may not tell you to stack, but it does boost the projections of players that have teammates on your roster. It does incrementally increase the projections of teammates. So you'll see. Sometimes I got to do a little refresh. Rooker's up here. These guys just project so well that the tool is saying, we'll just go. Let's just absolutely just glaze Easy here and use the tool the whole way. We're going to glaze Easy. We're going to glaze Run the Sims and see what the projections say given what we have on this roster. So it's saying here, take Shea. We've got one Met, one A, one Nat. Take Shea. Sure enough. Yosh, I'm very glad that you came here despite that. Despite all that, you're still here. Here's the weather today, guys. We've got 82% chance of rain in Baltimore. Here's what Roth says. It almost definitely rains, but it never rains all that hard. I think the most likely outcome here is they just play ball and get a little wet. But as I type this, we are many, many, many hours away from first pitch, and I'm leaving some wiggle room. Sure, brother. In the Braves-Nationals game, slow-moving line of showers and storms likely moves in during the game. I'm not sure what they plan to do about that. I think that this is going to get downgraded. I looked at the Weather Channel radar, and they think that it's a nothing burger. So I'm kind of just moving fearless with both those games because those are like the two best spots for hitting today. So I'm just choosing not to give a shit. Brent Rooker looks like the pick for us. Could go Soderstrom, but I'm going to take Rooker. And then it likes Soroka based on the projections, right? Like I'm giving it projections. Like this tool isn't just like coming up with shit on its own. You do have to give projections for it. I like Soroka today a ton. So this team, Soroka, Kurtz, Shea, Soto, Wood, Rooker, just a great team. That's just a great team. Jump for you. There's just simply no way that you would ever jump in the streets and play. Let's creep on Jay Baconator, bro, because Jay Baconator takes my money all the time. And he's building out the Contrarian Soroka anti-stack. So he's got Otani, Moniak, Goodman, Freeman, Tucker, Logan Gilbert. Nice team for Jay Baconator. I fear he is going to take my schmeckles again. Turbo running a 1-4 here with Judge and 4 Padres going against Jeffrey Springs. I really like that team. I think Jeffrey Springs can be had in bunches. Soup 94 running the 5-man twin stack. Nothing wrong with that. In Boston there, probably a nice bet for asymmetric outcomes against Peyton Tolley, who's a nice pitcher, but you get these nice righties for the Twins, banging them off the wall. Not great weather, not great hitting weather anywhere today, really. Vindy P, let's see what the guy is doing here. He's got Olson, Michael Harris, Ronald Acuna, Ketel Marte, Ben Rice, and then Best Ball Viper, Corbin Carroll, stacked with Arenado, Perdomo. Who is Morabito, bro? With Carson Benji and Kevin Gosman. I need to know who Morabito is at this very moment. Was he just called up? This dude has a -11 WRC plus. He's striking out 60% of the time. He does not have a hit. Speaking of prospects, I don't know that this dude is going to start, but Esmeralyn Valdez for the Pirates just got the call up. 45 future value, so nothing super awesome, but he is only 22 years old. We do like that. He is a right-handed hitter, and he's got some power. 26 home runs in 2025. Did that in 123 games. 10 home runs so far in the minors in 46 games. So you do the math. Multiply that by that 3 a little bit. We get roughly the same. But he's walking way more, striking out a little less. Hasn't even been that lucky because, truly 10 of those batted balls going into that BABIP data are over the fence, so they don't include that. But 500 slug here, 132 WRC plus in the minors. I almost drafted this dude in the dinger, but I didn't because I'm a changed man, aka I'm a pussy. But Esmeralyn Valdez getting the call up, could play today. Don't really love it against Gosman, righty, but there's that fly again. But we love Esmeralyn Valdez around these parts. Let's do another baseball draft. Fastball Friday, and it's snap filled, and I almost knocked my water over onto my laptop. Would have been terrible. We got Cleebs 78. He is a viewer. We found out. What's up, Cleebs? We got Carl IV 22, Vindy P, Main 1113, and Jay Baconator, who just won't leave our lobbies alone. He is bum hunting for sure. For absolute certain, he is bum hunting me. And I take offense to that, sir. I'm going to change the projections that I'm using for this tool here. I'm going to upload for myself Ballpark Pal instead of Run the Sims and just see how they differ a little bit. I got to go into Claude real quick here. Make no mistakes, map these new projections. All right, we got the 6 hole here again, unfortunately. Yeah, Jay Baconator and Car Park, just every single draft. I respect the hell out of it. What's up, Westy? The fall of Logan Gilbert has been insane. It has. I think we're still in on Logan Gilbert, though. Like, I think we're still in. 700 runs against the Padres is crazy at home. 400 runs at home against the Braves. But the strikeouts are still there. Like, he's still got some stuff going on. Okay, I need to hurry up and get these new projections in. All right, so we do that. I go to my rankings. I go to MLB. Clear. Yes. We go generate from upload. Download my CSV. Upload it. Bang. All right. Now we are rocking with Ballpark Pal. Let's see how things change. We're gonna click the top guy, man. Go to Sim. Acuna got hit on the hand, so he got that probable tag. He didn't break anything, and it does seem like he's good to go for today. So we go Acuna and Matt Olson. Don't need to rush pitcher. This tool does know if there's pitchers taken or not already, so it will recommend pitcher based on all that stuff. Easy. Did you get the bat signal that I'm out here doing unpaid advertisements for your tool? I was Wald shit yesterday. Waldschmidt, first career dinger tonight. You heard it here first. Waldy's going up against Sugano. I don't know, man. Sugano just wins, dude. All he does is win. It's insane. And I am being facetious because he doesn't really win, and he's also not good, but he never gets like the blow up results that you would expect for a guy with his profile, which is not a good one. He's not very good. Yes, these are lollipops. Who cares? Everything tells you that this guy should be getting crushed. But his ERA is only 4. It should be like a lot higher type shit, you know? His WOBA is insane. Like he's got a 400 WOBA against lefties, 300 ISO against lefties. He can't strike anybody out. Nobody can kill him. Nobody can crush him. It's crazy. Not sure you've talked about the queue in the chat. You don't have to IKB stack. Yep. Yeah, a lot of times this tool, and I've been rocking with it because I think it gives me different. It gives me some different combos and different builds than the field. I do get a lot of 2-1-1-1 involved there, but here we're going to get double stacks, and that could just be me not clicking the right button. Let me give this a refresh. Yeah, I'm not sure why Matt Olson is registering as a pitcher, but we've got Matt Olson, Acuna, Julio, and Randy. I mean, this is just a beautiful room here to get that pairing. Let's see here. Carl IV. Maybe it's Carl 4. He's going Ohtani, Soto, Moniak. Cleaves. Shout out the Davis Martin pick. I love Davis Martin. Kurtz, Contreras, Duran up against Connor Prelip for the Twins. We just got the Red Sox lineup. Duran is leading off. Abreu hitting third. Contreras cleanup. Monasterio fifth. Vindy P. DeGrom third. I rock with that. Again, going with the Marte and then a Brave stack, stealing my stack. Jay Baconator's got 3 D-backs with James Wood. And then main going Judge, Rice, Michael Harris with Gosman. What's up, Garage? Probably does a lot of 2-1-1-1s, but probably not chalks. I generally think it's okay. But I do get a lot of 4s and 5s. Yep. Yeah, it pushes P. We love to push P. It was asked and it was answered. I did the whole draft with the top rec. But I like to do this because when I'm multi-tabling drafts, man, sometimes I'll have a plan. Sometimes I can like fully lock in. A lot of the times I can't. A lot of times I need to just be here, just clicking the suggested player that makes sense for my team and moving on and doing other things. We got Naylor as the top recommended suggestion. I don't hate it. You just got to hope that you knock out the lefty because, Noah Cameron's got pretty awful splits all across the board. So you could probably go Naylor, barely newer. Because it's either Naylor, Shea Bangs, Terang, lefty. Bobby Witt against Logan Gilbert's interesting, but let's go with the stack. Oh, man, I don't know that I can stomach this. What has Ballpark Pal got cooking for me that Grayson Rodriguez is showing up? We're going Soroka, man. We're going to go Soroka. I got to see what Ballpark Pal is cooking with this Grayson Rodriguez stuff. They love Grayson Rodriguez today. Wow. Grayson Rodriguez is the second highest pitcher on the slate, the second best pitcher on the slate per the absolute Chads over at Ballpark Pal. That is just, I love that. I hope because I've got Grayson Rodriguez dinger bags. I'm a Grayson Rodriguez fan. It would be cool to see him bounce back. The one thing that I will say is this Rangers lineup is dog shit. I'm not going to go through every single matchup and do the plate IQ thing, guys. But here is the Rangers lineup today. Evan Carter, projected lineup. Evan Carter, Brandon Nimmo, Josh Young, Jock Peterson, Ezekiel Duran, Alejandro Osuna, Jake Berger, Justin Foscue, and Danny Jansen. 26, 25, basically 26, 23, 22, 22, 24 K percentage here. So there's some strikeouts to be had. And there are like 3 batters here that are concerning for Grayson. That team stinks. You're not seeing any data here for Grayson Rodriguez because I thought he did throw this season, which is interesting. I don't know why he's not showing up in the game log for that, but no data for last season does make sense. How's Ballpark Pal been this year? It's been really close. It's been different. I've been using a lot of Run the Sims just because I don't think a lot of people in the field use it. And I'm a break-even merchant this season. I'm not sure if Chris has totally updated the results here. Chris, if you are, okay, yep, yeah. I am literally break-even on the season in baseball. We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. While we're just out here supporting our resources and showing love to the people that I use every day, let's go. Let's do a little unabated check-in here. And let's do let's compare some projections with some Underdog pick'ems, shall we? There we go. I have just like pictures here. We're not going to use those. That was from Run the Sims. We are going to use instead. Let's check out the bat. Let's check out the bat and see if we can put together maybe a combo. Maybe a combo pick'em of the best bat edge and the best ballpark pal edge. Let's do a little pick two ski. So when I go into here, this is a pick'em tool for Unabated. They give you a ton of stats here. I only care about MLB. I'm going to do that. And then I don't care about all these stats. Here's what I care about. Earned runs for pitchers, hits, outs, Ks, pitcher walks, runs, hitter strikeouts, hitter walks. Yeah, that's what I care about. Unabated and the bat saying that the highest edge play here is Garrett Cole for 2 walks against Tampa. Tampa does walk a ton. It's Garrett Cole's first start back. I like that call. What do we got here for 1.5 walks for Garrett Cole? 1.5x. So I love when we get a little bit of extra money on that. Hyesung Kim for lower strikeouts. Bryce Harper for higher walks. Gavin Williams for higher walks. That seems pretty big, but that must be a negative multiplier. Schwarber for higher walks here. So if you guys like what you see here, feel free to put this in. But I'm going to go back to my projections here, and we're going to use Ballpark Pal. And maybe we can even check out the market-based stuff too. Leagues, stats, all good. Wow. Massive edges here. Yeah. Massive edges here. Tobias Myers, lower hits allowed. Underdog's got it at 2.5. We got 1.7 from Ballpark Pal. And I will say, let me refresh Run the Sims. Run the Sims has Tobias Myers at 2 hits allowed today, 1.94 to be exact. So this seems pretty solid. We'll book it. We'll earmark this. Bo Bichette, higher walks. Interesting. Going up against Yuri Perez. Decent walk rate for Yuri. Bo Bichette doesn't walk that much. That must be like a crazy multiplier. I don't think I'm going to play that one. 1.75x, yeah. Yeah, FanDuel. Where do you see if you're break even for baseball? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris. He put together this UD tracker. Put in your username. Take a look. If you dare. You're getting 2x on Bo Bichette walk? Interesting. Bassett lower Ks is something that I would probably be into. A little bit of weather potentially aiding that. Bassett, really low strikeout rates this season. Season high is 7 against Houston, but that was Houston, and then 6 against the A's. There's like sneaky strikeouts here with the Tigers. Some sneaky strikeouts available there. So a lower on the Ks, 1.7x. He could stay in this game a little long. The Tigers lineup is pretty watered down. I might KBing this a little too much. Robleski, lower strikeouts. Let's do that. Let's do that, man. Robleski is like an awesome pitcher because he just doesn't care about strikeouts, and all he does is just go out there and pitch 7 innings. But yeah, there's no way he's striking out for Brewers. If you have a boost, go ahead and boost it up. I'm going to play this one for 50. There we go. There we go. I don't have unabated projections yet, so kind of hard to do the NBA pick'ems right now. But let's do a Frenchie. Let's do a Frenchie eliminator. Snap Phil. Snap Phil. I hope you guys got in. Uzin's in here. Tanner. FF Links. Sorry guys. If anybody's asked me to do another lobby, I might. Good luck. I think doing multiple eliminators probably awful for the EV, but looks like we're fine with just watching me. That's right. I heard the OOTC guest was so fire and gave up so much alpha that the Sharps are pissed. The Sharps are pissed. All right, pick 3 in this eliminator. It's like you're definitely sitting on the cuck chair, man. You kind of are every time that you pick 3. But Puka by 11, I think, gets the edge over Jamar Chase. I've got, these are ETR eliminator ranks. All right, Heart Too Heavy goes Jamar Chase. Well, I will take Jahmyr Gibbs and think less than once about it. You guys, this fly thinks that I'm pussy. It absolutely does. It's right in front of my face. Yeah, so if you guys didn't see the structure, dude, 6 of 12, week 1, 2 of 3, all the way to week 8, and then it's a 1v1 all the way to the finals after that. Just so sick, man. Numi cooked his little heart out with this one, dude. Yeah, dude, Chris cooked with that tracker, man. Yeah, I'm a gladiator gobbler. Just take my rake back every week, and all it takes is one dink, and then I'm up. Just can't win that big 5K, man. It's tough. The baseball streets are tough. I like to think that I'm not bad at these games. Baseball street's kicking my ass. Having a little fun, though. All right. McBride goes to Lynx. I'm still probably team late tight end in the eliminator. Oh man, I wish I had a brand of doing like exercises on stream while I do this stuff, because I need to hit the fucking low back, man. It's been too long. The back is killing me. Drake London, Nico Collins here by my ranks. We also have Jacobs and Kyron available. I'm gonna go Kyron Williams. Just no real reason to like fade Kyron, man. I can't think of any reason to fade Kyron Williams. Josh Allen goes. Little elite QB here. Nico Collins, Breece Hall, Javonte. Let's go Breece Hall. What if this year is better than last year for Breece Hall? Then what? Then what happens? The 2 or 3 obviously changes things in a big way. The payouts of this thing start in week 4. I haven't done the math to know like when the big money starts, but you got to get to you got to get to week 16 to win 1,000. You get your money back just for going to week 4. But I'm not playing the Frenchie Eliminator to make 2x. I'm playing to win the whole fucking thing. I want the whole shebang, baby. Kind of a hilarious prize pool there, but I get it. Do what you got to do to make this thing work. Let me get the draft board up for you guys. Apologies. All right, so we got James Cook, Saquon here with Jefferson, Achane, and Olave next to him for this $3 Frenchie ELIM. Yeah, I think you can obviously, you can play it safer in the 2 out of 3. You probably don't need to go as RB heavy as I started. Definitely can take more rookies. And you can definitely, I think the biggest thing, and I kind of buried the lead based on me talking through this out loud, the biggest change, this is the Frenchie Eliminator. The biggest change is that you can be way more lenient on these early bye week guys. For sure. Definitely a boost to the early bye week guys, where those guys take a hit in the eliminator, in the OG eliminator. Those guys do take a hit if you have an early bye. It matters, right? You got to advance to get some money. Got to advance to get some money. Got to get there first. Devontae Adams goes right in front of me there. Can probably go wide receiver here. McConkey or McLaurin. I'm going to go Terry, man. I think Terry for Eliminator is the better pick. His target share was absurd. Ladd's was not. And around the NFL just posted a rumor that Keenan Allen could return to the Chargers. And that would just absolutely destroy everything. That would destroy everything. Yosh with a PSA in the chat looking for some help. If anyone in the chat plays late slates has the ability to pull contest IDs, we can help Chris fill in some missing slates. I am no bueno at the KPI, the API shit. But hopefully somebody can lend a hand. Let's just go Jaden Daniels. We'll stack it up here. Get the elite QB. These two obviously mega correlated, right? One really can't succeed without the other. But, correlation in the eliminator, you do really want to be careful. I don't think that you want to avoid it, but I don't think you want to overdo it, obviously. Just for the bye week angle and, the risk of ruin. cash game mindset, you know? You get it. You get it. We covered this. We covered the strategy. What do you mean by pull contest IDs? You can like go use like the Underdog API to pull those contest IDs, but don't do it if you don't know what you're doing. I'm sure Chris will find a way. All right, my team so far 1-3-1. Used to run a 1-3-1 zone in high school. Full press. Shit was nasty. It was more like a 1-2-1-1. But my team, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams, Breece Hall, Terry McLaurin, and Jaden Daniels stacked that thing up. Let's see what Uzen's up to. He's got a 0 RB start with Puka, Bowers, Nico, and Igbuka, and then Jaden Price. All right, man. A little bit of like a BBM type of shit going on there. What's up, Goat? What's up, Ryan? You jump free, jump ball, jump man? Run and jump type shit? Dude, a well-executed 1-3-1 was a nightmare for opposing teams. People just had no idea what to do. Running zones, though, like in middle school, I think is like pretty cowardly. Like, come on, man. Man up. Quit making kids shoot. Play some basketball. All right. Rico Dowdle is here. I am a recently converted Rico guy. But we're going to go Metcalf. Let's get some wide receiver scoring on this team here. Good job of not overlapping any bye weeks right now, which is nice. Get our bye week tracker up. This is the solver. One, 3, 2. I do think it's Rico, but like, is it Alec Pierce? Let's go Rico. Probably could have like been okay with whatever came back to me, but I think I'm just going to shut it down at Rico. We'll call it a running back room. And this is going to be a 4 tight end team, like almost certainly. How does Gladiator work? Ask MU Tiger. I need to find an infographic to get you that info, but there's tiers where if you draft like 100 drafts, you get like 5% of the rake that you pay back. Top level is like 1,500 drafts in a week. And then you get, I think, 35% of your rake returned to you. Wow. That is unheard of. 1-3-1 zone, guys. I'm sure you can, if you have any basketball IQ at all. At the low end of that zone, you want a big man, usually. Just putting a point guard down there and making this dude just take charges nonstop. That's like child abuse. That dude has a sick fetish. There goes Mekhi Lemon. Harold Fannin going. 4 running backs for the 12 hole there. That's a nice squad. That's a nice squad for him. James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Pollard, and Stevenson for the running backs. Zay Flowers, T. Higgins, and Mekhi Lemon at wide receiver, and then Harold Fannin. I'm trying to get more Mekhi Lemon because we all know that nothing on Underdog is ever priced in fully. And if and when AJ Brown gets traded in like a week, Mekhi Lemon, riser for sure. I don't think he rises that much. Like maybe that's me being naive, but he is going to rise. All right, well, I'm going to do this. You can like, I'm going to tell the solver, like, do not recommend me running backs. Don't even think about it. You could recommend me a quarterback, but don't recommend me no damn running backs, bro. Addison, Jacoby Myers, and Tucker Kraft. Interesting Tucker Kraft suggestion. Let's go Jacoby, dude. I love Jacoby Myers. He feels like the definition of an eliminator ass pick. The only problem with that pick is we now have, you know, week 7 bye weeks at one position and another week 7 bye at quarterback. So we do got to be cognizant of that. Laporta showing up here. So is Xavier Worthy. I like Josh Downs. I think Josh Downs, another eliminator ass pick. I think there's some QB concerns, man. Like, will Danny Dimes be healthy for week 1? I'm kind of surprised. I don't know. Maybe I don't consume enough content. I don't think enough people are wondering if Danny Dimes is going to be healthy week 1. I don't think it's a guarantee. You hope so. You hope so. Better passer than Anthony Richardson and Riley Leonard. But eliminator ass pick, dude. Hopefully the Colts don't bring anybody else in, i.e. Keenan Allen, which would like directly overlap with Josh Downs. Diggs wouldn't, but that would also hurt. ETR's Jacoby 20 spots ahead of EDP in eliminator ranks because they know ball. I've never once doubted them. Colts wide receiver room. Who's the wide receiver 3 for the Colts? I don't think I could tell you off the top of my head. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I need more Tyler Warren. Is the takeaway there. Wandale goes to the 12 hole. The OG eliminator ass pick, Wandale Robinson. Kenny Gaineswell going there. This is a pretty thin running back room for A-Dub. His running back room is Achane, Monangai, and Gainwell. Pretty thin, but maybe could get it done in a 6-12, 2 out of 3. Trevor Lawrence and Jordan Love, though, solid QB room. Unstacked, but doesn't really matter. Arca Derop. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. 154 for him. That's the type of build I would do. His running back room: Ken Walker, Tootin, Chuba, Dobbins, and Aaron Jones. And he's got Herbert at QB with Lamb, Rice at pick 33. CD at 33 in the eliminator is pretty sick because I don't think anything's going to happen. Or Rashi at pick 33 in the eliminator is sick. I don't think Rashi's getting suspended, and I think he's going to be fine for week 1. But, you know, does make me want to get a little bit more Xavier Worthy. Not a bad time to do so. Let's go Dallas Goedert, though. Dallas Goedert, 11 touchdowns last year. Probably not going to be the touchdown man this year. But, again, projecting A.J. Brown not being on his team is good. It is a good thing. Not that there's overlap with those guys, but that's one less awesome pass catcher. Shakir is a do not draft for me right now, given the tightrope stuff that we may have found out about. Higgins, Coker, more tight ends here. Let's say Kelsey. Get a week 5 bye. We're pretty confident we can eat that. And now this is more of like a 3 tight end team, I think. 3 tight ends will go. This could be 3-4-8-3 or 2-4-9-3. Aaron, we are not worried about Rashi recovering from knee surgery while in prison. That's very fair. But to be fair to the fairness, cleanup procedure, and it's not like the Malik Neighbors thing, where Malik Neighbors really complicated ACL injury, really swollen, delayed surgery, rough recovery, leading to a cleanup, hoping for improved recovery. That's way different. But if you're asking me, Aaron, hey Nez, is it a good thing that Rashi had knee surgery and now he's in prison for 30 days? Is that good? Gun to my head, no. My team right now, guys, 1-4-4-2. Kind of an interesting start there. Jaden Daniels at quarterback, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams, Breece Hall, Rico Dowdle at running back, wide receivers, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, Jacoby Myers, and Josh Downs. My tight end room, Dallas Goedert, Travis Kelce, bully tight end of 5 years ago there. The tight ends 1 and 2 during COVID. Sorry for the jump scare, to say the vid out of nowhere. Ebola's back. You guys see this? You hear about this? Yeah, I said minus 120 the other day, but it's so much worse than that. I think you're right. It's like minus 200 now. I got taken to the woodshed by somebody for listing that stale ass line. All right, Jalen Coker is like a no-brainer here. Another week 5 bye, but it's a different position. Feel really good about Jalen Coker, dude. They brought in Brazel, but he doesn't do Jalen Coker things. And Jalen Coker, started the season hurt, which sucked because he was pretty fucking awesome after that. So excited to see what a healthy Jalen Coker does for the whole year. Really excited. Brenton Strange showing up here. A lot of tight ends showing up, man. I could just do it. But we're going to go, I think, Jawan Jennings here. He's the top pick by ADP. I don't know what to make of Jawan Jennings in Minnesota, dude. I wish he was getting passes thrown to him from a better quarterback. I wish he wasn't surrounded with great pass-catching talent. But I do like that he has a good coach. The price is totally fine in terms of like a player of that skill. No bye week overlap. Probably not an eliminator ass pick. I think his floor is very low. You're probably looking at like 6 fantasy points a game for Jawan Jennings this year. Not great. And 6 is probably, I'd say that's fair. Mr. Brad 0616. We're all going to lose anyways. I'd rather wake up on week 15 with Neighbors than any other round 3 pick. I'll take my chances advancing him. This is a lottery, not 12 a.m. home league. You're right, Brad. I am a pussy. What's up, E-Cox? If you're on the left side of the board in these, the QB window closes in round 10 by the time you're on the clock in round 10. Mental note. Oops. Yeah. I totally dropped the ball on QB. Fuck my life. All right, well, 3 QB team here for sure. But hopefully Chonks doesn't take a quarterback. But Lynx and Usen are done. And the guy Tanner could go for one. Tanner's absolutely going one more. Yeah. Thank you for that comment. Yeah. Even with an elite. Dude, Usen, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Gotta take that 4th QB. Gotta take that 4th QB. All right, well. God all fucking mighty. Tua, come on down. So I could just lock up the Falcons QB room, which I think I'm going to have to do, or go wrist up. But I think I can – this will probably be 4 quarterbacks now. And we'll go wrist up at the end. What's up, JGFC? I mean, the QB thirst is real, but 4 QBs for using, that's nuts, bro. We're going to roast the shit out of your team after I make this pick. All right, don't need any of these quarterbacks. Don't need any of those running backs. Tight end, could do Kate Otten. Let's actually go Darnell Mooney because there's just no way Malik Neighbors is going to be ready for week 1. Talked about it on Twitter. Just put a little tweet out there saying that I thought that the Giants are underrated in the Eliminator because they are. Because they are. You need to advance. You got to survive. Uzen, my guy. He's got 4 quarterbacks. Let me pull up the different draft board view. We are going to roast you. Tyler Shuck, Malik Willis, Geno Smith, Fernando Mendoza. His running backs are Price, Jalen Warren, RJ Harvey, Keith Mitchell. Your team is dead. Take a running back. Your team's dead. Price isn't even going to be RB1 on his own team week 1. Warren's not even RB1 on his own team. RJ Harvey's not RB1 on his own team. At least you got Puka Nico Ibuka, Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin, 2 guys that don't even play on 2 wide receiver two wide receiver sets. I just lost a million aura points there. And then at least you got Bowers. Unbelievable. I'm so mad at you using. I'm not. But I think I needed to go on that rant. I think I was deserved to go on that rant. Cousins is a good pick in the Eliminator. I disagree. He's like 100% guaranteed to not start every single game, and 100% guaranteed, barring an injury, to not be starting later in the season. But good pick to get your QB points started at the beginning of the season, sure. But this is Fernando Mendoza's team. Mendoza's already impressing in camp. I think that Mendoza's a favorite to actually start the season as QB1 for the Raiders. I don't know, man. I think that people are using but I can't even think of the word I'm trying to think of here. Really embarrassing. Distributed property on the draft class on Mendoza. I think Mendoza's good. I think Mendoza is good. All right, so if I go 4 quarterbacks here, which I am not afraid to do, what's the team look like? 4-4. Does it just stay at 2 tight end because it's 3 out of 2? Does this now just become a 2 tight end team? Do I have enough at wide receiver? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Tanner locking up the Browns. Well, let's take Antonio Williams since I'm counting on Jaden Daniels so much. Let's just slam dunk that bet home. We're not even doing 4 quarterbacks anymore because I'm not taking Kirk Cousins. I could do Carson Beck, but that's just unnecessary, right? We're good. We got a quarterback for week 7. Otherwise, it's Jaden Daniels all the way. Jaden Daniels all the way. Picks like Cousins feel good until you stare at that dead spot 13 weeks after they're benched. Yosh would know he had Russell Wilson. All right, guys, we got one more pick to make, and then I'm out of here. Had a busy morning. Good morning, but busy. Didn't get a chance to lock in and do the shit that I normally do. This evening, my sister-in-law, who is 14 years younger than my wife, she is graduating from high school. So we got to go celebrate her, congratulate her. Off to college. She did it. 8 o'clock graduation ceremony. Have you guys in your life ever heard of an 8 o'clock graduation ceremony or an 8 o'clock ceremony of any kind for that matter? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro, yes. Like, I thought for sure she was told the wrong time. Like, your sister probably didn't read that invitation right. No. 8 p.m. Come to the football field for graduation. Insane. 3-4-8-2 on this team, though, fellas. Yeah, tight end. There's no good tight end picks left. Like other than my absolute darling Darnell Washington. I think Branch is probably the pick with this Atlanta stack. It's not unnecessary, but it's not necessary. But it does make sense, right? Just in case we can maybe hit something on the week, you know, there's a chance that he does go off. I don't know, dude. Brandon Ayuk, undrafted. Triple stack? When he gets the call to Washington? No, let's do Branch. Whew. All right, guys. Mini eliminator in the books. Frenchie eliminator, that is. We did Jaden Daniels at Tua and Michael Penix on this team. Yuck. Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams, Breece Hall, Rico Dowdle at running back. The wide receiver room has Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, Jacoby Myers, Josh Downs, Jalen Coker, Jawan Jennings, Darnell Mooney, Antonio Williams, and Zachariah Branch. And then our tight ends, tried and true, Dallas Goedert, Travis Kelce. This could have been way better if I didn't ignore QB. This didn't go how I wanted it to go, but maybe this is the shipper. Maybe this is the shipper. You can be honest. Guys, that's it. That is it for the day. That is it for me, even into this evening, as I just laid out for you. I have an 8 p.m. graduation to attend. Again, I am extremely proud of my sister-in-law. 8 p.m. is crazy. I know she didn't schedule that. That's crazy. So have a good Memorial Day weekend. No show Monday. No show Monday. We're back Tuesday. It's going to be good. We're going to have fun. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for hanging out and keeping me company. Good luck in baseball. Good luck in NBA. Good luck in life. We got this. Peace out.